In what way does China monitor and control the minds of the youngest? Through the video platform called TikTok. This platform is built so that China knows all kinds of data about the young people of the United States. China is the second largest superpower of the world and will do everything to be the first. At the ideological, economic and military level. What better tool to control all people than social networks? For example, Twitter is widely used by politicians, businessmen and all kinds of people. It is widely used to send messages of all kinds. Many of these messages are about politics, economy. Great politicians and economists give their opinion on different topics, often making, for example, the stock market goes up or down. A great economist, for example, says on Twitter, "I think we are going to have an economic recession in 2023. With this simple message, people start selling their stocks out of fear that stocks will go down because the economy may enter an economic recession. This is an example of many others. When Facebook started, it was created so that university students could contact each other. It began to grow exponentially until it became one of the largest companies in the world. This social network and others keep all your data, who you talk to, what you buy, in what country you live. All this data is used against you, to sell you advertising, to find out what your political opinions are, etc. Since we know everything about you, in the case of advertising, it will be indicated especially for you. Possibly you will buy the product. 3 billion people, Facebook has the data of all these people. China and other countries believe that this social network and others are used for espionage, by collecting so much data from all kinds of people, be they normal people, or politicians, economists, businessmen, etc. That is why Facebook is banned in China. The Chinese government and other dictatorial governments monitor everything that happens on the internet. What they don't like, they simply ban it. Social networks today are intertwined. For example, when you create a profile on Twitter, people have to share their data associated with their Google and Facebook accounts. Among all these social networks, we know where you live, where you work, full name, date of birth, contact number, etc. This data not only serves to sell what you need, but also gives a lot of information to the country where these companies are located. So China counterattacks with the same weapons. This weapon is called TikTok. Through this Chinese social network, the Chinese have been able to enter the homes of American families. They know from data collection, all kinds of information about young Americans and their families. With these data, China can know firsthand the concerns, personal habits, what they buy, what they believe about products, politics, music, fashion, etc. The youth of the United States of America, which is the age group that uses the most TikTok, young Americans. China can use all this knowledge to manipulate the youth for its own benefit. They have been building complex computer models on the data they get from TikTok so they can figure out how to profit from the United States. An example could be knowing that a large majority of young people put videos on TikTok about their favorite political candidates when there are elections in America. Or the products that these young people buy the most. In this way, through this social network, for example, young voters could be manipulated to vote for a candidate or another, which in this case would be more pro-China. What seems like a simple social network to pass the time, is made to know and control people.